All right, it's finally time to reveal my back patio makeover. I'm so excited because it turned out amazing. So let's go, here we go. The day has arrived. I am really excited because this has been long overdue. We are doing a massive extreme makeover on my pool and patio area. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll understand why it's so massive, because I've been kind of using this area as a construction zone. I am ready to reclaim this space as what it was intended for, a nice outdoor living space. But first, before we get started, I want to thank this episode's sponsor, Milanote, for helping me to kind of gather and organize all of my plans and all of my thoughts. And I'll tell you a little bit more about them in just a second. But what we've got to do here today and over the next few days is a little bit daunting, a little bit overwhelming. I'm not quite sure where to begin because it is such a disaster. My neighbors have been really cool. I know that they are probably going to be more excited than even me, which is hard to believe that we get this makeover done. Nobody's reported me to the HOA, which is pretty much a miracle. All right, so as I'm recording all of these before pictures for you, I'm realizing just how embarrassing this is. Like super dirty, super grody. Oh my goodness. So what I've decided to do is start over in the corner. I'm going to build like an outdoor armoire, like storage unit to hold kind of some of the stuff that I'm gonna need to keep somewhere. And then we're gonna need to do like a massive clearing out because there is so much stuff. We are really earning our lunch today. I am so sweaty. It's humid, it's miserable, but we're working hard and getting a lot done. Now I want to take care of all like the small little wood scraps. I just got this in the outdoor section at Target. I think it was meant to be like a little end table upside down, but we are gonna flip it up and put our little smaller pieces of wood scrap in here and clean this up. But you know how I've been trying to clear out my scrap wood for my husband because he's like, this is crazy? Well, I want to show you something. Look what my husband built out of my scrap wood. Didn't he do such an amazing job building and designing this? So scrap wood came in handy for him. I'm just gonna hold the mic. Keep getting something in my eye. It's maybe salt from sweat. That's totally what it is. Oh my word. Oh my word, my eyes are stinging. Don't do a patio makeover in July in Florida. All right, so we are gonna take a quick break from all of that heavy lifting and the heat and the humidity to talk about today's show sponsor, Milanote. Back in the day when I did design full-time for a living for a design firm, I used to create vision boards for my clients, and that entailed like a hard poster board with fabric swatches, hard good swatches, and they were very big, very cumbersome, and not very convenient, but they really help you kind of get the overall look. With today's technology, Milanote has created this in a online version, which is so much better in my opinion. For example, on today's project, I can organize everything that I'm doing. I can know what's going where. You could put the layout if you wanted to. You've got all of your hard good finishes, like the rugs, the furniture, and all of that lot in one place. And plus you can put in like your shopping list with all the links for all of the stuff, which I've done on mine. So if you want to check it out, I will link that below. It's fantastic. I love working with Milanote because it really makes it easy. So instead of those big cumbersome boards that I used to use as a professional designer, it's just so streamless. And so I really love this app. You can try it out for free using the link in the description box below. They do have an upgrade option if you would like to check that out as well, but you can try this out for free. It's amazing. You are going to love it. If you've got a big project, it's gonna make your life so much easier. That's why I'm so excited to present them as a sponsor today. I feel really good about endorsing them, so go check it out. The link is in the description box below. We have a damaged screen. We actually have a few that we need to repair. I have a whole tutorial on this and I'll link that below. So if you're interested and you have damaged screening, I have a tutorial that might help you. So it's morning of day 3 of our makeover, and we got a lot done and we have a lot to do today. The first thing I did already is I hired an electrician to come and they installed some ceiling fans where our light fixtures used to be, so we can get some air circulation when it's a little bit hot. I just know that installing ceiling fans, it's important that they're installed correctly so they don't wobble. We are going to be installing a movie screen behind the pool. And I was having a really hard time finding a black movie screen, so I found one that's white, and that's not going to work out here, especially since we're going to be hanging it on my pool screen, which is black. So I'm going to go ahead and spray paint the exterior of that black color so it disappears into the pool cage framing, and we're going to do that. We've got some other things to spray paint. Let's see, lots of little projects today.
What happened, Mommy?
I fell in the pool. Nothing like a fully clothed swim to wake you up for the day. I just watched my handyman scale my pool with cat-like precision to install my movie screen, and I just go back there to do a little cleaning and all in. So I'm gonna do the next big section, kind of like the closing out stuff, barefaced. My hair's still wet from falling in the pool. Thank heavens for lash extensions. If you remember from my mood board, I had a Boxwood privacy screen planned. Due to the location of my ceiling fans, I decided to modify that plan and put it up against the wall. I'm building this entirely from my scrap wood pile, and I start by cutting down 2x3s that we will use as a frame, and then I have 2 2x3s that are full length and don't need cut. And then on our inspiration board, there was also a black base. So I just cut down some of these wider wood pieces from my pile for that, and then I paint everything black and let that fully dry. Well, it's been a long day and it doesn't look like I've got a lot done, but I did. Because it's so hot and humid during the day, I decided to take advantage of our new amazing ceiling fans out here and come out and build the furniture tonight. And so we're gonna assemble that now, and then hopefully tomorrow we will be doing a lot of finishing details and finish it up. So I'm getting excited. It's still kind of chaotic out here. It doesn't look like much has happened, but we're in a good spot. Now it's it's time to finish constructing our boxwood wall, and I start by bracing my plywood sheet up against the wall where I want it to be with two 2x3s since I'm working alone. Then I just pre-drill some holes into the stucco, and I'm going to use some Tapcon screws, which are screws meant for cement since our exterior of our home is built with cinder block. We're gonna screw it in with an impact driver with a hex top, and it will just slide over the top of our screw and hopefully go right in. I won't need many of these since I will be screwing into cement. With those in, I just take my boxwood sheets that I ordered off of Amazon, and I will link them below, and I staple them into place, leaving some space at the bottom for our base. Next, we hang the giant C that we spray painted earlier. I know people will probably ask me where I got this. I got this from Hobby Lobby probably like 6 or 7 years ago on clearance. It's been kicking around my back patio forever, and I decided that this might be a better use of it. Now it's time to staple in our frame. I used my big framing nailer to do this. And then I also staple on our base pieces that we already pre-painted. And then I touch up all of the nail heads with the same black paint. With all of that installed, I use some green twist ties to attach some twinkle lights to our wall. And then I slide in place an old metal shelf that my husband was going to get rid of. I thought that if I put some little bins in there, I could store my spray paint, my sandpaper, and all of my other small items that I use a lot. And now we have finally made it to the most fun part of all. Time to decorate. Wow, did we work hard. I've got scratches, I've got cuts, I've got bruises, but it was all worth it in the end. And now it's time to reveal my back patio. Let's go check it out. I just want to thank this episode's sponsor, Milanote, for helping me to visualize this dream before it became reality. And if you want to check them out, you can do that for free. I've got a link in the description box below for you. And so if you don't mind, I'm just going to sit back, relax by the pool, and maybe sip a little lemonade. After all, I think we've earned it. And if you enjoyed this episode, here's another one that I think you'll like as well. And if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button right there. It's super easy to do, and I'd love it if you joined the DIY Niner family. And to all of my DIY Niners, I just want to remind you that you are more powerful than you know. We'll see you next time. Bye.